Between the years 1880 and 1920, more than 4 million Italians arrived in America in search of a better life. They left on large boats from major port cities like Genoa, Naples, and Palermo. Over 20 million people in the United States today are of Italian descent. Where did your grandmother come from in Italy?
Abruzzi, Italy.
Aversa degli Abruzzi is a small village of 300 people in central Italy. Aversa degli Abruzzi is roughly 110 kilometers from the capital, Rome. Why'd she leave? Were there push or pull factors involved, or was it voluntary, or was she forced to leave?
I mean, I can only assume she was 9 years old when she left, and she was coming to America to live with her father, who was Antonio Del Greco. So my assumption is that her mother must have passed away because she was with her mother for those 9 years. Her father left 9 years earlier, and I assumed she had no one to be with.
After the death of her mother, Arcangela was to travel to America with her aunts and her cousins. Where'd she leave from in Italy, and where'd she arrive in the United States?
They left from Naples, Italy, and they arrived in New York City. And their destination was to come to where Antonio was, which was in Pittsburgh.
The family ended up settling in Pittsburgh, which was the original planned destination, because no intervening opportunity presented itself along the migration. Arcangelica also experienced step migration because she went from Naples to New York to Pittsburgh. Was there any distance decay between your grandmother and her relatives in Italy? Was there much interaction after they arrived in the United States? Were any remittances sent over, money, goods?
That I really don't know whether they did that or did not. I can only assume no, since she was only 9 years old, and I can't imagine that much of that would have gone on. As when I came on the scene, I don't remember any of that happening. I know my relatives, her children, as they grew up, had gone to Italy, as a vacation to visit where she had grown up, but my grandmother didn't go with them.
Arcangela experienced great distance decay from her migration, as she never sent home remittances, communicated with any relatives in Italy, or returned home. Did any other family come over from Italy after your grandmother? Any friends, anybody that you know of?
That again, I couldn't answer that, but I would assume there were already a number of them here, and she came over with 3 aunts and 3 cousins, so I can assume a good many of them were here. And so whether any more came over, I couldn't say.
In this case of migration, we can clearly see that the gravity model is being demonstrated, in which the bigger the city, the more pull it will have on people migrating to it. In this case, the city is Pittsburgh, a city with lots of steel mills and lots of jobs.